Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly reading for Scorpio for the week of the 8th to the 15th. Before we do that, just letting you all know that I'm giving away another another tarot deck. This is actually an oracle deck. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook from Kim Krantz, one of the best animal spirit decks I have ever seen. And the one that is my go-to deck. In order, of course, to be in the running for that, you only need to be subscribed to my channel. Just leave me a comment on any video that you like to let me know that you actually want to be in the giveaway. All right, March 31st, I will announce the winner. You can see other winner videos on my channel for the other decks that I've given away. And I'm going to be trying to do this each and every month. I did give a deck away for February, and this is the deck for March. And then in April, I'm going to decide. I might even hold a poll on which deck to give away. But anyway, in any case, let's get right into it for my lovely Scorpios. Cut your Romance Angel deck and pull out their messages for your week. All right, guys, so straight out, we have Give Your Relationship a Chance. We have True Love. Wow. And we have Let Your Friends Help You. Damn. All right, well, sometimes we get messages from the angels that really seem to coalesce, right, into one strong message. And certainly this is messages for Scorpio that might have a connection with someone that they're truly in love with, that really is in crisis right now or challenge and could use some help, right, from their friends. Before we do that, let's go ahead and get into your animal spirits. This is the animal spirit deck that I'm using now. I love this deck because of its depth and its sort of symbolism and archetypal imagery, which is really sort of excellent. I mean, this was a very well thought out deck and one that you could use for many, many years to come. Can certainly be of benefit to a new tarot or oracle deck user, as well as somebody who's experienced. I've been reading tarot for over 25 years, and this is certainly one of the best animal spirit decks that I've ever come across. So another reason why this is the deck I've chosen to give away. It really is a gem. All right, guys, so let's go ahead, Scorpio, pull out your 3 animal spirits for this coming week. Straight out, we have the eagle. Wow. Mastery of fire and air. Beautiful. Air spirit, though. Air elemental spirit. We have the firefly. More air. And we have the bat. Wow. Well, Scorpio, you have 3 air elemental spirits. Animal spirits working for you this month. All right, let's get right into it. We have the eagle, really strong animal spirit associated, of course, with air. And the eagle, well, it is one of these animal spirits that, in fact, is a master of fire and air, right? The eagle is absolutely all-pervasive in truth-seeking, right? This is the animal spirit for ultimate seeking of truth in oneself and in life. When the spirit of the eagle comes into our lives, the truth that we are seeking is the truth about ourselves, right? The eagle is really asking us to bring our best game to the table, our A game, our A+ game, right? Everything about the eagle is oftentimes, it is very sort of, I'm going to say, it's a very karmic animal spirit, right? It is a time in your life generally where you have to put your best foot forward because before your karmic benefit, right? It's asking you really to sort of be the best person you can be, right? And be the most honest that you can be with yourself and with those around you. It's a very extremely powerful animal spirit when we talk about self-realization and coming into your own, right? But coming into the best version of yourself, right? It's very, very strong. Definitely can indicate that events are happening right now that definitely are karmically related right? And have a, I'm going to say, a karmic sort of consequence, right? And so this is another reason why right now we are, you are being asked through the spirit of the eagle to really be honest and intentional and authentic in everything that you do. Now, the firefly is air energy, Scorpio, and this is absolute enlightenment and inspiration coming in. More than any enlightenment, really, it is a moment of inspiration, right? That can lead to enlightenment, but really it is fleeting. It comes quickly, it leaves quickly, just like the firefly in nature, right? It just shines very brightly for just a second and then it is gone. And so when the spirit of the firefly is in our lives, we are generally seeking inspiration or requiring inspiration in an area of our lives. But at the same time, we also must pay extreme attention, right? Focus, be aware, keep your mind open, keep your third eye open, and look around you, because inspiration can come in the smallest forms, right? It can come in the most unlikely sort of tasks or activities or encounters. But with awareness and attention, you can see it, seize it, and hold on to it. Now, the bat is all about the darkness before the dawn, right? The bat waits for the sun to set and for the night to come so that it comes out. Ultimately, the morning will come, right? The next day will come. A new day will emerge. And so the bat really talks about, this is a time in your life where things are about to change, right? You have no time to waste, right? There is a dawning of a new day coming into your life. And this is the time to let go. Let go of all the things that are holding you in the darkness, that are holding you back. And do it now, because this is a strong timing animal spirit in that sense. Because you can't stop the sun rising every day and setting, right? The sun will rise in the morning. A new day will come. And so if you want to seize that day, if you want to make the most of this, I want to say, dawning, rebirth, new day, new light coming in, right now is the time to really, truly let go. These are really strong animal spirits, and they really fit in with these romance angel messages, because it could be that for some of you, Scorpio, when we talk about a relationship that perhaps is a true love relationship, is a sort of twin flame journey, right? A soulmate connection, there may have been some darkness there, but there is a new day dawning. There's a new opportunity dawning in this relationship. There's inspiration coming in for you to help you let go of the past. And so this is going to be a fairly strong week for a Scorpio that is really changing a lot in their psyche and in their sort of personality, right, in their character. That is really making a shift up in a lot of ways, and certainly has the opportunity for a relationship that is worth working on, possibly getting a really awesome second chance, or another day, right? Another day dawning in this relationship. But only, of course, if you bring your best game, right? You put your best foot forward. And if you truly let go of the things in the past that perhaps have served to sort of, interfere in the progress of this relationship or this true love connection. All right, let's pull out your 3 forecasts for the week, Scorpio. These forecasts are intended to be separate outlooks for separate Scorpios. So you probably, if you do resonate, it'll only be with maybe one of the outlooks or a portion. Let's get right into it. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Well, there you have it. Some of you are coming into this week really wanting to express yourself to someone, right? Queen of Cups is all about handing that incredible cup of love that she has over to someone. Let me just move this up slightly. Handing it over to someone because she wants to express herself. She wants to share her heart. She wants to have that connection. She knows what she's feeling, and it could be that this is part of the spirit of the bat coming in the sense that maybe this could also be for a Scorpio that has now come to a stage in their lives where they know what their feelings are. Maybe you've been struggling to really come to terms with some of your feelings. The Queen of Cups is as above, so below. And so she's absolutely come to terms, and she has thorough understanding of who she is and what she truly desires. And now she's ready to share that. She's generally an emotionally strong and stable individual. And this is the energy that you're coming into the week with. Now, you come up this week, you're met with a Queen of Pentacles energy. Interestingly enough, I think that this Queen of Pentacles is the object of your affection. This is somebody who is right now very, very active and busy and focused on manifesting something important in their lives, right? A career move, a business move, financial stability, or abundance. It's interesting because when we talk about queens, and of course I'm using, gender pronouns like she, but my readings are gender neutral, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It can be a man who's resonating with Queen of Cups, who's interested in another man or another woman, what have you. But this individual, Queen of Pentacles, I believe is the one that you're wanting to bring your Queen of Cups energy towards. But they are right now completely fixated on their own path, to realizing their career and business goals, right? She puts all of her feeling into that. You're both very, very sensitive and feeling people, right? Queens are always associated with water. Of course, Queen of Cups is water of water, and Queen of Pentacles is water of earth, but you're both extremely sensitive. And by the end of the week, it's interesting, you resonate with the Seven of Wands. And this is a real feeling of you really going at it alone, right? I think you feel like it's you against the world. I think you feel like you're the only one fighting for this connection. If you had a connection with this person before, and it could very well be, I believe to a certain degree, you may have indeed had a connection with this person before because of the messages that we have from the romance angels when we talk about giving your relationship a chance. But right now, your person resonating with Queen of Pentacles is very sort of busy, right? They're really just putting all of their attention into their career, right? Their financial abundance and security. And right now, they're just not looking for a connection, or they're certainly not focused or, being distracted by it. And this makes perfect sense that you would round the week off with a Seven of Wands, because when I get back to what I was going to say a minute ago, it feels like you're the only one working for this connection. It feels like you are all alone battling for it. Seven of Wands. 7 is the number for dreams and aspirations in the tarot. And Seven of Wands is when we are being very courageous about battling and fighting for our dreams, fighting for what we want. And in this way, like I said, it does feel like you certainly feel like you're the only one fighting for this connection. But then again, this connection is something that you truly, truly desire. Seven of Wands can also sometimes feel like there are other people putting obstacles in the way of you achieving your goals, and that these are the people that you're sort of battling against. You may be feeling like your individual is being distracted by others, or you may be feeling like simply other people's energies are getting in the way of you sort of reaching them, right? And it's a lot of work. It feels like a lot of work to you. And this is, of course, where we have let your friends help you coming in. It could very well be, Scorpio, that if this is a true love connection that you really desire, and you want to get your Queen of Pentacles to look up again and see you, that you may need friends' help. You may need your friends' help in the sense of either helping you come up with a way, or a strategy, or just talking to that person. You may have friends in common who can talk to them, or what have you, right? Because this definitely feels like something you feel very strongly about. King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. Well, some of you are coming into this week. It's interesting. It almost feels like the opposite here, opposite roles, because some of you are coming into this week with King of Wands energy. And so, Scorpio, those resonating with this reading, it is all about you and your vision this week, right? You're met with a Knight of Cups as you come into the week. And so it is a feeling of somebody coming into you. Somebody is coming towards you and wanting to hand you that cup of love. Yet you round off your week with an Eight of Pentacles. And so you're busy with your career and financial stability, right now. And so you're not looking for this, you're not paying attention to it, you are being very sort of restricted. You are being very disciplined right now. Nothing is, you're not letting anything get in the way. 8 is the number for strength and boundaries in tarot. And so 8 of Pentacles talks about the strength and perseverance to master a particular path or task or ability with regard to your career. But it also indicates the restrictions that we put on ourselves so that we can maintain that focus. When we do that, that's basically equals to discipline, right? Maintaining your discipline. But King of Wands has a really strong focus, a vision, and this is what you're coming into the week with. You have a vision for your life. And I think that you really don't want to be distracted by any kind of Knight of Cups coming in. Now, it really depends on how hard they want to work for it. Just like in the last reading, I indicated that, it's about you in terms of how hard you want to make this connection better or want to cement it or what have you or progress it. Here, it's very much about the other person coming into you. How strongly do they want to hand their cup of love to you? Because right now, you are the one who's busy with sort of upping your financial stability and status. Last spread, let's get into it. 9 of Cups, Tower, wow, and the Hermit, shit. All right, well, Scorpio, some of you have come into the week very, very happy about a particular love connection, but there's a tower moment happening this week. Events are going to lead to a tower moment. 9 of Cups generally indicates being really blessed, feeling really blessed, feeling happy with your relationships, right? However, that deeper relationship that would take you to a 10 of Cups, that deeper connection still eludes you. You can see here that the Hermit is the 9 major arcana, and with all the 9 cards, we always see a little hint of the Hermit there anyway. And here we have the same thing. This person is very blessed and happy, but they still sit apart from their relationships, since there still is a kind of a missing component that would bring them closer to people. That still keeps them kind of on that individual, independent, solitary path, despite the fact that they do indeed have very good and blessed relations. In any case, you come in quite happy. However, this week events occur that really turn your world upside down. A tower moment is a lot of times, I think people get tower moments, they misinterpreted sometimes. It's just a chaotic event. A tower moment is a very specific event where certain experiences in your life change your outlook. Now, the tower that we build for ourselves, these are our opinions, our thoughts, our ideas about life, our ideas about ourselves, right? And we hold on to them, right? That's why this is how we build this tower that we hold on, and we live in that tower. But when certain events come in, and oftentimes they seem to be divinely led events, so things happening out of your own hands, they're out of your hands, they're out of your control, but they come into your life anyway. And they serve to sort of prove to you or show you that in some way, although you thought you knew what you knew, right? You thought you knew it, right? You thought you had your tower all built up, and you were really convinced about a thing being a certain way or people being a certain way or something about yourself. This divine event and experience really proves to you that you were incorrect, that all this time you were holding on to a particular opinion, ideal, mode of thinking, etc., that doesn't serve you anymore. And the proof is in the experience that you've just witnessed, right? Or that you've just had. And this is why it can be so devastating to us, because oftentimes it is a feeling of having been wrong for quite some time about something, or not having known ourselves as much as we thought we did, or knowing other people as well as we did. And this is why the tower crumbles. Everything that we believed in crumbles. And yes, it can be a very devastating effect, but once the tower crumbles, we always end up building a new tower that's much bigger, much broader, much more expansive, and has a lot more room for growth. So it's not something that you should necessarily fear, but it can be very, very traumatic and upsetting to realize that, you were in the dark, or you just didn't have all sides of the picture, right? You didn't have an understanding of everything that was actually going on. And it's having to admit that perhaps you were wrong. And this can be very devastating. And in any case, this comes in for you this week, Scorpio, and you find yourself by the end of the week walking alone. You find yourself as a result of this Tower event realizing that you want to do more work on yourself, that there's more to discover about yourself, that you have to be your own teacher, and by doing that you have to be solitary, you have to be, and this is the Hermit. The Hermit goes within. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're physically hermited or not speaking to anyone or anything like that, but it does mean that you are drawing your attention inward, and you are sort of you are not right now living your life in relation to others. You are only living it right now in relation to yourself and what is good for you and the things that you need to learn about yourself, right? This is coming on the heels of this Tower moment. This is a very sort of, I want to say, a very impactful experience for a Scorpio to have a Tower moment that sends you right into Hermit mode. I mean, the spirit of the eagle is there because the eagle is also all about mastering yourself and being able to sort of realize yourself, right? In a way, learn about yourself so that you can continue to bring your best self to the table. But this is very difficult, and I do feel for you Scorpios who are going through this. It can be that a nature of one of these, this Tower moment certainly is going to have something to do with these relationships, right? So finding out that, just finding out that your idea or your concept, your perspective, rather, not your concept, but rather your perspective on a particular relationship or even several relationships was skewed or off, or maybe there is room for another perspective there, right? And having that send you into Hermit mode, that can be a very strong experience, but ultimately it is for the best. And we do like to see the spirit of the bat here in the sense of you may be letting go as a result of this Tower. You may be letting go of exactly the type of behavior and attitudes that has kept you from that true love, deep committed connection. Yes, like I said earlier, you have good relationships. You're happy with your relationships on the surface, but that deeper connection that you really want with somebody has been eluding you. And this Tower moment that you're having this week that is sending you into this path of sort of or this path of introspection, rather, you're going to begin to learn things here about yourself, and about how you fit into the world and how you relate to others that will ultimately help you to move past that 9 and get to that strong connection that you have always wanted. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it March 8th to the 15th for my lovely Scorpios. I do hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget, if you want to be in the running for this beautiful Oracle deck, all you have to do is be subscribed on my channel. Let me know that you're interested via comment. And on March 31st, please do not forget to check into my channel to see if you're the winner. I'm going to give the winner a few days after that to get in contact with me. But of course, if they don't, I'll have to pick somebody else. So please do make sure you hit that bell notification if you are subscribed so that you can be notified of when that winner video comes out. All right, guys, for right now, have a wonderful week. Don't forget, if you want to get a private reading, you can follow that link at the top of your screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. But for right now, enjoy this week, and I'll see you next week for your general outlook. Bye-bye, Scorpio.